My name's Tallulah and I live on the south coast,
South Coast, where is that?
like right down on the southeast coast. I live near Brighton.
Brighton. That's a nice area, Brighton.
Near there. Not from there, but near there.
I've been to Brighton and last year, summertime, and I traveled with my car and actually slept at the back of my car just for traveling. And I was sleeping right next to the beach at night time. It was so good, man.
Yeah, it's great in the summertime.
Why did you move from Brighton to Leeds? Leeds is kind of boring compared to Brighton.
Well, I don't actually live in Brighton. I live like in a little town, like about 40 minutes outside of Brighton. I came like, I don't know, Leeds is just exciting. There's a lot going on.
What do you like about Leeds? Like, what is something special about Leeds like?
When I came to the open day when I was looking at unis, there was just a real there was a good vibe.
Yeah.
When I came, that was basically why I chose it.
That's my friend Nick, by the way. So you've been here for how long?
I'm in my second year, so like a year and a bit.
Have you met any nice people? Have you met any good friends here?
Yeah, I do. I do a lot of stuff with societies, so I've met a lot of people through that, which is nice.
We do have kind of many society, right? And what kind of society are you involved?
I do music theatre society, so singing, dance, and acting.
Sit down, Nick. Okay. So you say you're doing theatre, right?
Yeah.
So you're an actress.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, I'm an actor too.
Nice.
I studied BTEC Level 2 Diploma, Performing Arts.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
My mum teaches that.
Oh, your mom is actually teaching acting.
Not here, but
At college?
at home. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So so you're studying acting.
Yeah, I study theatre and performance. Yeah.
What about now?
Sorry.
What about now? What are you studying now?
Theatre and performance. Yeah.
Have you been in the movie before?
No. I do stage stuff.
You was walking and I seen you. You got one of those kind of features, and it's very attractive. All right, and I'm like, oh, she's gonna be. She's gonna be so dope if I can get her to my content so we can have an open conversation. And that's why I'm like, probably I thought you were doing kind of art, something creativity, design, or something, but acting is very cool.
Well, I do graphic design as well, so I'm on the committee for the society, so I make all the posters and stuff as well. So I guess I do a bit of graphic design and.
So that kind of poster.
Yeah, I mean that's not mine, but.
So, once you graduate, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna be working as an actress, or are you gonna work in theater? Are you gonna work in the big movie? What's your goal?
I actually think I want to work with children. I have a part-time job at a nursery.
Okay.
Really love that, so I'd probably like to go into teaching.
So you're not gonna do acting?
Don't think so.
Okay. So you're gonna be working with the children as a nursery?
Maybe primary school.
How come you're doing acting at the moment? How come you change your job from acting to working in nursery?
I've always enjoyed both of the things.
Yeah.
But I thought doing a theatre degree would give me more options than just doing an education degree. So if the opportunity arises and there's a cool job in a theatre, then I'd definitely be open to it. But in terms of planning,
keep your option open.
Yeah, I'm keeping my options open, but in terms of stability, working with kids is kind of where I'm heading.
And then acting job, that's going to be your last option if there's any opportunity happening to you.
That'll be if the opportunity arises, yeah.
Yeah, it will. And the reason I'm saying because you're very attractive.
Oh, thanks.
And if you're attractive, there's a lot of opportunity for you, and especially if you've got nice personality. I think you have a nice personality.
Thanks.
You're very confident, and the conversation is vibing very well. So I think you should sign yourself some agency.
Yeah, I definitely would. If the opportunity came up, I wouldn't say no.
So now I'm gonna ask you some private questions about your life. Listen, there's a lot of guys watching you. All right. Somebody could be celebrity, famous, superstar. All right. So if they don't know about your relationship state, so are you single? Are you married? Are you taken? Are you seeing somebody? What's going on?
It's complicated.
How that can be complicated?
No, I'm single, but talking to someone.
So you're talking. So that's not complicated. You're about to get to know somebody, right?
Yes. Getting to know someone, yes.
Who's this guy? Is it somebody from your class, from after your class? You just met him from society?
I met him last year on Tinder.
Why are you Tinder? I don't understand.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I have to ask, why every good-looking girls they're on Tinder? I don't understand. Why?
You've got to do what you got to do. And last year was all COVID, so I couldn't go anywhere. So
yeah. What kind of guys do you like?
Anyone. I'm not particularly. I don't have a real type, to be fair.
Why every girl saying they don't have any type, but when you actually they have got proper deep checklist. Like, oh, this guy has to be like look like this. This guy has to be look like this. This guy has to be look like this. So I'm sure you have a type. When you're telling me you don't have any type, but I think that's a lie. You do have a type.
I think everyone has a bit of a type, but mine's not very specific.
Who's your celebrity crush?
Oh.
I'm talking about man-wise, not woman.
I used to have a massive crush on Rupert Grint, who plays Ron Weasley in the Harry Potter films.
The guy with glasses.
No, the ginger one.
Yeah, the one with the glasses.
No, the ginger one.
The ginger one. I tried to figure out.
Yeah.
He's from UK, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know ginger guy around here? No, I'm only joking. What about Asian guys? Do you like Asian guys?
I have nothing against them.
Yeah, but do you like any Asian guys?
I've never really met many, to be fair, to be totally honest.
Do you know anything about Asian culture?
No.
Do you know anything about BTS?
About what?
BTS?
I've heard of them.
K-pop?
I, again, know very little about it.
Have you ever dated an Asian guy before?
No. I've only dated one person, so
Only one person in your life?
in my life, yeah.
How old are you?
20.
So now you're at this university. So do you think dating-wise, is it difficult? Well, like when you go uni, everybody think like, you know what? When I go to uni, I'm out about. I meet so many people. In terms of dating-wise, there are so much options. So would you think going to uni still is very difficult to meet people, like to have a proper relationship with them, or to move to the kind of relationship levels? Do you think it's difficult or it's easy? But
I mean, I've not been in a relationship at uni, but there's obviously a big culture around casual sex at uni. Like that's very much like what people expect, but like I know people who do that, and I know people who don't want to do that, and I think it's obviously a personal choice.
okay. What about you? Are you into kind of casual sex too, or are you just?
Not like massively, but I'm not against it. I've done it.
I'm not. I'm not saying against. Okay. So are you kind of open, or you're not open?
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. I have done it, but I don't do it like regularly. Well, like from a shallow perspective, I'm quite tall, so
You're not. You're not taller than me.
I'm 5'8", so I'm pretty tall for a girl. So I look for a bit of height.
What about my friend Nick?
He's tall.
Yeah.
Good hair. I like nice hair.
Sorry, Nick. Okay. What about my hair?
It's good, yeah.
All right. Tall, good hair, and okay, carry on.
I also quite like a guy with glasses. I think that's nice. And like well dressed. Yeah. Like not like I don't know. But just like well put together.
Well put together. That's smart. So you say tall. Okay, I think I'm taller than you. I'm definitely not shorter than you. All right. And you say hair. My hair is all right. Just change my hair color. I don't know about my outfit. What do you think of my outfit?
It's all right. I'd give it like a 7.
It's all right. Did you just describe my outfit? It's all right. Do you know how much this cost me? Like a couple of £1,000.
I don't know. That's your choice.
I'm only joking with you. No, it did not cost. So you say like 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
We have similar trousers.
We do. You just need a bit more colour.
What's that?
You just need a bit more colour.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not wearing much colour, but
All of my outfit is black. Mainly, like most of my outfit is black.
I mean, if that's what you want to wear, then
What's your favorite color?
to wear or just in general.
Just general.
Orange.
Orange.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. It just is. It always has been.
My shoes are orange.
I'd say they're more yellow. But
It's in English now, in my first language. It's still some vocabulary I don't even understand. All right. Okay. There's a guy has to be. What about personality-wise?
I like someone I can have like a good conversation with. Like you don't want to be having awkward pauses all the time. Like that's the worst.
Somebody I have a good conversation with.
Yeah, no awkward pauses. Obviously, I like do singing and stuff, so it's not like a deal breaker. But someone who's musical, I quite like. But there's not a deal breaker. Like you don't have to be.
Okay. So you say you like somebody who has a good awkward conversation, no awkward pause, fair enough. So me and you, we had like half an hour chit chat, right? So there was 0 awkward, right? In my opinion. Do we have any awkward? No.
No, not really.
Do you think I'm good at conversation?
Sorry?
Do you think are we good? I mean, our conversation is vibing, right?
Yeah, it's been good.
It's flowing very well.
It's been good, yeah.
All right, so I'm in that. So in terms of, I don't know, outfit, you say 8. Okay, hi, I'm there, checklist. And then hair, checklist. I don't know about my hairline, but it's all right. I'm trying to figure out, to get your attention, that's the thing, all right? And okay, somebody has a good communication. What other?
Like someone who is a good communicator. Like, I've met a lot of guys who just are like, they'll just like ghost you or just like really dodge your questions, and I'm like,
Okay, fair enough.
yeah.
What about the look-wise?
The what?
Look.
Look.
Yeah, how they look physically.
Oh, like I said, like tall, nice hair.
Okay. What about the body? Like fat, short, fat or skinny, muscle guys?
I quite like skinny guys.
Skinny guys?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. Just a lot of like people I've like dated and like been seeing have been.
So what about this all of guys that go to the gym 24/7 to building up their muscle? Then they're like, are you saying they're wasting their time?
They're not wasting their time.
Yeah.
I feel like if they're doing that, then it should be for them, not for other people. So
Nice, interesting. So do you care if they're rich or they're poor?
no.
So you don't care if they're rich, they're poor. Okay. And okay, I'm gonna ask you the last question. Have you been in love?
Yeah.
What's happened?
He dumped me.
How? What have you done to him?
That's a long story. He goes to this uni though, so.
Oh, he's about. Oh, you already made a love in Leeds University.
No, he was my boyfriend before we came to uni, but then we broke up and we just ended up at the same uni.
So was it your fault or his fault? Who
I don't think
cheated?
it was nobody cheated. It was no one's fault really.
Yeah.
It was bad circumstances. It's a long story.
Right. Make long story story in probably 60 seconds. And the reason I'm saying because there's a lot of teenagers watching that can learn from your story. Doesn't make any sense. Like this is education conversation. There's a lot of kids watching. They can learn from your story. They cannot make the same mistake as you made. All right, go ahead.
Okay, my lesson would be like, don't lean too much on one person because there's a lot of pressure for them
No,
to do.
talk to us about your story. Why does he broke up with you? Yes.
He broke up with me because I put too much pressure on him. I was going through a bit of a rough patch and I lent on him too much and like he got overwhelmed.
So you put too much pressure on him?
Yeah.
What kind of pressure?
Like I was going through a bit of a rough patch mentally and I like lent on him for support and didn't really speak to anyone else about it, and it was just a lot for him to deal with.
I mean, he shouldn't break up with you in that way.
Oh, that's why he broke up
Because
with me.
relationship is all about helping out each other. When you're down, when somebody's down, we have to help. Like, yeah, that's real, right? If I'm dating somebody, if I have a girlfriend or wife, that is the thing. Relationship, you have to be there for somebody, right? Either friendship, relationship, or we're married. That's the key, right?
Well, yeah, but I also like I'm not going to sit here and slag him off because he was very good to me. So
He was good to you at the same time.
yeah.
Well, I really, the thing is, when I like you about this because what you said earlier, it makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of girls when they're dating a guy, right? Relationship is all about fixing up, break up and fix up, right? When a lot of girls they're breaking up with their partner, and then they keep saying so much thing about their boyfriend, which is he didn't say that, and then because of that, I will respect a lot and I rate you, and there's a lot of guys will rate you for that, and that's because we try to, when you're breaking up with somebody, just try to remember the good part.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a bad part.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's absolutely fine. Okay, so you don't have to stay, but if you don't want to share, how come you've been going through a bit kind of mental health? Like, what has affected you? Because you're young, all right? You have no stress. You don't have any 5 children to look after. You have no mortgage. You live in free. You live in a free world. You live in Leeds University. And how come your mental health got affected? What affect your mental health? What kind of thing affect your mental health?
Well, this was when I was like 18, so this was like 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
But so it was when I was doing my A levels. So I feel like everyone who studies whatever level they're at, GCSE, A level, degree, like everyone understands that kind of pressure. Mm-hmm. I think there's a lot of pressure on like students to succeed academically, and it's definitely not for everyone. Like the academic life is not for everyone. I feel like so pressure from that, but also like I feel like you don't have to have a reason for mental health. Like sometimes you just get down, and like there's not always necessarily a logical reason. That was partly mine. Like I had depression, and like there wasn't really anything that caused it particularly. I come from a very lovely family. I had lots of friends. I had a boyfriend who was supporting me, but sometimes stuff still happens.
How did you get over your mental health stress at the time?
I eventually went and spoke to my doctor, and then I spoke to my mum about it because I hadn't even told my parents that I was struggling. So I spoke to my parents, and then I started seeing a therapist.
Does the therapist help you?
Yeah, definitely. I still see her sometimes now. Like I speak to her, not like regularly, but every now and then. Just I like check in with her, just to like keep myself in balance.
Would you advise people to see the therapist if they're going a bit down, or?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not for everyone, and it's one of those things that I think you have to be like in a position to, like you have to be wanting to get the help, because you have to want to talk. Because if you don't talk to your therapist, then it's kind of pointless. But I would definitely recommend it. Obviously, the uni have free ones. I'm lucky enough that like I go for a private one, so but I know not everyone can do that. But like the uni ones are really great. So
I'm not sure if you agree with me or disagree with me, but I'd like to know your opinion. I go down sometimes as well mentally, right? You know, life is not always Gucci, and when I feel like I'm down, my therapist, I go to the gym, I just crash everything in the gym. Do you think is that healthy?
I think it can be healthy. Obviously, exercising is good for you, and like exercising gives you the endorphins that make you feel better. I know a lot of people who exercise as a like stress release.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that unless you're starting to get like a bit obsessive about it. I think it is perfectly healthy.
That's true. You see, we're supposed to have 2 minute conversation. We're conversation done like half an hour. How cool is that?
It's been lovely, yeah.
That means we have a lot of in comments to talk about it.
Yeah.
Tallulah, thank you so much for helping out with my YouTube channels.
It's okay.
This is going to go worldwide. We don't know how many views we can get. Hopefully this is going to go viral. And people will drop a comments in the comment section if they agree with me, if they agree with you. And they're going to keep putting comments, a lot of comments. And we're going to read everybody's comments. And she hasn't got YouTube, so I cannot plug anything about her YouTube. And she has a boyfriend. She has got complicated boyfriends. So I am not going to plug her Instagram to you guys, all right? So once
you can plug my Instagram.
I mean, you have a boyfriend, so you got you just say you got complicated boyfriends, and she got long distance relationship. So,
That's not my boyfriend.
but the thing about my YouTube channel, right? 90% of my audience are men. Okay. All right, they are men, they're males, right?
Yeah.
And then they're gonna go directly to your DM, all right? So, so that's what I'm saying. If I'm gonna plug your Instagram here, and you're gonna get a lot of DMs, and you're in kind of complicated relationship.
And I can't be asked to go through them all. It's a lot of effort.
That is true. So I'm gonna plug your conversation. We'll see if we're gonna have a chance next time. We can do it properly.
All right.
All right. And then once you become fully singles, and we can arrange a meetup, and we can have a deep talk, and then I can plug you, and then from there we'll go. All right.
Thanks.
Tallulah.
Yes.
Tallulah.
Tallulah.
Tallulah. That's not English name.
I don't know where it comes from.
Tallulah. Nick. Tallulah is the English name. Tallulah is the English name. Tallulah. Tallulah. He's British.
I don't know where
Tallulah. I think kind of Brazilian name or Spanish
I
name.
don't know where it's from.
Tallulah. That's a cool name. All right.
All right.
Not yet, but one day in the future. All right, Tallulah. Thank you.
That's all right.
I think the camera is about to finish. The button
right.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.